Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zelina, and this is just my personal vlog where I'm kind of sharing, random various things about my life, from personal development to parenting, and just kind of sharing stuff that I hope will be helpful. But today I wanted to kind of veer off and share a question that I get a lot, and I think a lot of people that know me really kind of wonder this one. They think I'm crazy. But so the question is what it's like having babies in my 40s, and kind of the reason why is another story, and we'll share that for another video. But what it's like, overall, I would say it's a lot better. I had my first daughter when I was 20. I turned 21 about 6 months afterwards, so I was pregnant for almost the whole year I was 20. And I looked very young back then, and so did my husband. We looked like young teenagers, so we got a lot of looks, a lot of judgment, felt a lot of pressure to be all the things I thought a parent should be. And now in my 40s, it's funny, in some ways, I'm much more comfortable in my own skin. I'm more comfortable with my decisions, and I'm not so worried about other people's opinions the way I was in my 20s. So I will share, I needed to do IVF, and I'll share that story another time. But so we did IVF, and because of IVF, we now have two toddlers. And the ways that being pregnant in my 40s was better was, I want to say my medical care was so much better. I had more frequent visits. I did have a couple complications, one with gestational diabetes, which is the first time I was able to manage with diet and exercise. The second time I really struggled, and then I had some stress issues, and I had to do insulin, and I had a really good doctor, and her office was awesome, and they were really helpful in keeping me informed and helping me do all the things. But overall, I had like more sonograms. Part of it too is for doing IVF. You do more of those things in the beginning to make sure the pregnancy took. And but overall, after the babies came, it's hard to tell if I was more tired, because just in general at this age I feel more tired all the time, and part of that is diet and exercise. It's when I'm eating better and sleeping better, I feel better, so it's the energy's there. But yeah, I wasn't as stressed. There's a lot of things I knew and understood, so I didn't have unrealistic expectations. I let the baby determine a lot of the feeding schedule, sleep schedule. I did learn to sleep when they slept. So just a lot of, for me, I've enjoyed it so much more because I've tried to be more present, having more fun with this time, enjoying them more. Not being as stressed out about what people are going to think, or am I doing the right thing. YouTube was a savior for me. Again, not really having any friends my age or in my circle having babies. I had one, so but she had her son before me. But she really was a good resource for how to navigate our company's FMLA process and system. But overall, it's just been so much better because I'm not as stressed out. I'm not, even with the financial stress, it's like I just have a different mindset. I'm not afraid that we're going to be living out on the streets, or that we're going to starve to death, which I actually had that fear when I was in my 20s. Where now I really get to enjoy it more. Now I'm kind of entering the toddler stage, which has been a lot more stressful because, yeah, people with their own opinions are hard to deal with, especially toddlers, because they can't be reasoned with. But I'm kidding. But no, so things that it's like, just, getting to enjoy it more. Things are so much different. Just the safety of things, like my daughter had the crib bumper, which we would never put now. We had the bassinet next to the bed. We learned about co-sleeping safely. Breastfeeding was really hard. I think it's hard at any age. There are benefits and, pros and cons to it, but Joey breastfed for around 10 months. Evie breastfed for a lot longer than 12 months. Not quite 18 months, maybe around 14 months, but cutting her off was hard. But no, it's just, having had a child in my 20s, it's, I see very, very, big contrast. And, there was so much, I had these ideas of what a parent should be. So struggling with, how do I be the best mom when I didn't have a good mom? And just all the pressure to like provide for her and be a good example and do all these things for her. And now I laugh where, with the little ones, I don't worry, because I'm like, they don't care. They just love me. They love that I'm there, that they feel safe with me. And, it's so much better just because my mindset is different, and I'm not worried about keeping up with the Jones anymore. I'm more comfortable in my own skin, more comfortable with my life, more sure of myself, which makes a huge difference, because toddlers, they'll sense your weakness. They'll walk all over you. But, so that's it for today. I just kind of wanted to share just a couple of things on a question I get a lot in my personal life. And I hope you found this helpful for people having babies in your 40s. If you see this, leave me a comment. Let me know I'm not alone. I know there's some out there, but I don't really have a whole lot of. I have like one friend who she works full time, so we don't really stay in touch as much as we used to. But part of this, my goal in this channel is building a community around similar interests, similar experiences, and just having kind of a robust, I don't want to say diverse, because I think that word gets thrown around a lot lately, but, just want to have a happy mix of everybody. So if you like this video, please like and share if you found it helpful. Talk to you next time.